Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck.
People say that a man can't live without a woman, and some other people say that a woman can't live without a man. But this story will tell you that it's true. Allan lived in an apartment by himself, of course. He wasn't too rich, he wasn't too poor, but he lived in a town in Bompton. Now, Allan was a normal college student who worked at CVS and had a part-time job at Warp 4 Gay, which was a strip club. Allan didn't really like to party that much. He was a very shy person, very introverted, but he didn't have a fear of meeting new people. But it's the fact that he was so shy that no one went near him, because no new friends, no new friends. So one day, his friend Timmy came up to his apartment and started to ask Allan, "Hey Allan, do you want to go to this new party?" And then Allan asked, "What party is it?" It's like, "Where is it at?" It's like, "Oh," Timmy replied, "Oh, it's near my area. You know, it's a cool place. You know, you get to meet new people. A lot of people are coming. You should come, man. It's gonna be a chillax party." Allan's like, all right, I'll go. I'll think about it. The party time came. Allan went with his friend Timmy to the party. Of course, in the party, there were a lot of people. It was very crowded. Beers were everywhere. You know, chips and shit was flying in the air. Allan was very uncomfortable at that party. He found a little corner and started to drink his beer quietly as he scanned the room. And as he started to scan the room, he saw a girl in another corner of the side drinking bagged milk. Now, the question is, why does she have a bagged milk at a party? No one knows what those are, but only Canadians do. So, I was like, wow, that girl's weird. She has bagged milk at a party where they serve beer. So Allan started to walk towards her because he was so curious on why she had bagged milk. Allan walked towards the girl. The girl started to stare towards Allan's direction. Allan looked away, of course, quickly, but the girl knew that he was going towards her. Rape. Now, Allan finally arrived near her, and he started to ask, "Hey, what's your name?" And she goes like, why do you need to know what my name is?" Allan proceeded to ask, because you have bagged milk, and it's really interesting why you have bagged milk at a party. Now, the girl was after hearing that, was very sad and very embarrassed because she had bagged milk at a party. The girl started to quiver in her corner, but Allan's like, whoa. Don't worry, it's nothing weird about a bagged milk. I'm just curious why you have bagged milk at our party. The girl started to open up a little as she heard it wasn't so weird to have bagged milk at a party, which it is to have. It's pretty weird to have bagged milk at a party, but none the case. Allan started to break the ice, so he started to ask her what her name was. She replied, "My name is Jenna. I think you know where I'm from since you saw my bagged milk." And I was like, "Oh, you're from Canada. Are you a student or where do you work?" Jenna replied, "Yeah, I go to college near Bompton." And Allan was like, "Wow, you live near me." And then he also like, "Oh, you said you work. Where do you work?" Jenna replied, "Oh, I work at Hooters. Hooters is a good sustainable job. I get to serve chicken wings and beer. It's a nice job and nice pay." Allan's like, "Wow, you should work at Cafe Lou sometimes." Cafe Lou is if you guys don't know what Cafe Lou is, it's at Orange County, and it's where all the hot ABGs work at. So if you want to visit, go to Cafe Lou. Yes. So as Allan proceeded to talk to Jenna and Allan started to connect more. They were both gay, they were both faggots. They both loved bagged milk, of course, and Allan especially loved the white girls. Now, at the party, Jenna came with two friends, Rox and Tiff. Now, Tiff was 5'1", and Rox was 5'3". I'm sorry, Tiff was 5'2" and a half. You can also say that she sounds like Lily Pichu, but we won't get into that conversation. Now, as they both started to connect more, Tiff and Rox started to approach where Jenna was, and then Jenna was like, "Oh, hey, Rox Tiff," and then Rox Tiff replied, "Are you having fun? And who's this guy?" Allan, of course, was like, "Huh, I got this. Watch out, ladies. My name's Allan. What's your name?" Tiff, of course, was ticked off by his tone of voice. And it's like, "Do you want to get run over by my car?" Allan was in shock. How can a 4'2" and a half girl say such rude things to me? To me! Allan didn't know how to reply back. And then Rock was like, "Hey nigga, what's your name?" It's like, oh damn, this girl's feisty too. It's like, damn, you know all these feisty girls, Jenna. Why you so the odd one out of the group? And Tiff was like, "Hey, I don't like the way you're talking to my friend, cause you don't know her and I know her. It's like, can you back off?" Allan, of course, was like, "Nah, this girl is like my girl." Of course, Rock was like, "Nigga, you need to back off. You know what I'm talking about? Cause this is all home girl, you know." And I was like, "Nigga, I'm from Bompton." And then the two girls were like, "Oh damn, he's from Bompton. All right, girl, you can have him." And they both approved that they heard he was from Bompton. As the two girls exited the door, they both said to Jenna, "Hey Jenna, we're gonna go back home. So if you need us or need a ride, just call us. You don't have to call us, but call us." Winky face, winky face. So as they both proceed out the door, Allan and Jenna resumed to talk again. Jenna was like, "Since you asked me a lot of questions about myself, can I ask you something?" It's like, "Yeah, you can ask me anything you want." She started to ask Allan, "So, is it true that you're gay?" Allan's face went bright red. That was in the past. He did anal 3 times, but it's nothing new. So, as Jenna heard that, it's like, wow, this man's adventurer. He's adventurous. So, I mean, after hearing that, she just like, wow, this guy's the for me. This guy's just like, bam! We're gonna get on tonight. So, Allan looked at Jenna, and Jenna looked at Allan, deeply in love, of course, and asked each other, do you wanna ditch this place?" Jenna with a smile said, "Yeah, let's ditch this place." Allan was like, "Cause of these nuts, right? Alright, am I right?" And then Jenna was like, let's just go out of this place, okay? Before I change my mind. So they both ran away into the dark like Romeo and Juliet, but they didn't die. So as they started walking down the street corner towards Jenna's house, they started to connect more and more. Of course, their love grew even deeper and deeper. But what can they say? They had so much in common. They're both gay. They both work at stripper places. But so much in common. Jenna asked, "So do you have a car?" Allan was like, "Nah, nigga, I'm in Popton. I don't have cars. I drive the bus. I take the bus." And it's like, oh man, it's all good. It's all good. Jenna then, after asking him a lot more questions, as Allan started to ask her more questions, their love grew and grew. Time passed by fast. They approached Jenna's door. Jenna was like, I guess this is it. Allan was like, "Yeah, I guess this is it." Both sad because the night was going by too fast. Jenna was like, I'll see you, I guess." Allan replied, Yeah, maybe. As Jenna opened the door slowly, Allan grabbed Jenna's hand without a second thought. Jenna spun around into Allan's arms. And Allan, behind his back, pulled out 2 bagged milks. And then Jenna was like, "What are those?" The bagged milk was too good. Allan dropped the bagged milk and passionately kissed Jenna. Jenna couldn't refuse and replied back, "I will, don't worry. I will, don't worry." God damn it, Mom. Like I was saying, they both, Allan kissed her passionately. Jenna replied with the even deeper kiss. That night was a blissful night. It was boundless because of the sky that shined upon them. And then that is part 1, guys. Part 2 will be coming soon to you.